Salonex. Uh, Really a very good platform first for the beauticians, for salon people and the spa people, spa owners to have a more education on this, more information, similar as if it is for in our Indian style.
How you like it here when you come and you see this the
Pardon?
event today? How you like this? All the events related here.
Yeah, it's all informative and it's a good planning for our beauticians and salon people. It's very good planning. It requires that. Almost most of the times, the people they're going for the beauty, makeup, and hair. Over here in the Salonex, they have started with the wellness. A wellness with a very big and wide range. Under this, it will be now skin and the educating thing with the seminars and what we call classrooms. They're introducing that in the classrooms.
Ma'am, how do you see this all education? Joy that is community. Can you tell us about how you like the services here today? You see all these things.
It's a fantastic. They have organized very nicely, and the way they have designed all these things to go ahead, it's a very nice.
Do you think this will be helpful for any of the participants?
Because it's all information, it's all education. So definitely it will help every small people to main people. It will help it everyone.
Um, कुछ ऐसा कहना चाहूँगा सेठी साहब ने ये सोलोनेक्स इंट्रोड्यूस करके एक नया कदम अभी फर्स्ट स्टेप अहेड लेट्स सी फॉर ऑल दिस ब्यूटी पीपल कैसे किया लोग जानते हैं कि फॉरेन में यूके में यूएस में यूरोपियन कंट्रीज़ में बहुत सारे अच्छी अच्छी मशीनें ये कर रहे हैं स्किन के लिए मेकअप से हो गया हेयर की स्टाइल हो गई बहुत सारे लोग हैं इसके साथ में यहाँ पर स्किन के रिलेटेड ब्यूटी के रिलेटेड वेलनेस के रिलेटेड और एंटी एजिंग जो भी लोग चाहते हैं कि हाँ भाई हम भी यंग दिखना चाहते हैं हम करेंगे उनके लिए भी जैसे हम कर रहे थे वही मशीन्स का इंट्रोडक्शन छोटे छोटे गैजेट्स जो कि बाहर में बहुत ही महंगे मिलते हैं वो भी यहाँ पर अपने इंडियन कंडीशंस के हिसाब से यूज़र फ्रेंडली और पॉकेट फ्रेंडली करते जाएंगे ऐसे इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं उसमें भी ये भी एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है अभी करने के लिए एंड फॉर ऑल पीपल टू नो दैट
Within the past 20 years, what changes you have seen into this industry as well?
Okay, changes during past 20 years, many. पहले ब्यूटी पार्लर बहुत कम होते थे अभी गली गली में है फीमेल्स एक सलून एक हम समझते थे कि चलो बार्बर शॉप में है वहाँ जाके बाल कटा के ये करेंगे उसकी जगह हेयर स्टाइल और आगे कुछ करना हेयर कलर्स उसमें तरह तरह के कलर्स ये सब आ रहे हैं तो यही सब बहुत ही चेंजेस और लेटेस्ट तो आ ही रहा है सिमिलरली विद द स्किन ट्रीटमेंट एंड स्किन थिंग्स दे आर आल्सो ब्रिंगिंग इन
So now the trend is moving towards more of organic kind of natural colors and all. By the industry are being largely impacted by the chemical colors. How do you say the Salonics will contribute to
Yeah, naturally and obviously they are introducing such kind of people जैसे जावेद साहब ने भी बताया कलर्स में ये जा रहे हैं लोग ये इंट्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर भी दे हैव देयर प्लान्स सेठी साहब हैज़ प्लान्स इन सलूनेक्स दैट दे आर अरेंजिंग सेमिनार्स फॉर दैट ऑल्सो so it will be definitely helpful for other salon people and beauticians.
As an industry point of view, as an entrepreneur, how you see the next 5 years of this industry?
Oh, that's good. 7-8 years back, I think FICCI and Ernst and Youngs, they have done the survey. This is $1 billion industry, which has a growth rate of somewhere about 35 to 37% per annum. Similarly, we have also observed in our clientele during this last 18-20 years, approximate we have served more than 3,000 beauticians. They have different systems, machines and this. Simultaneously, similarly, next 5 years also there will be the booming. In multiplication, instead of adding something, they can reach in multiplication. It will be booming market. Industry grows up very fast, sir.
the trend of the demography driving the growth of the industry?
No, I can't understand.
It's a trend, innovative trend of the
नहीं डेमोग्राफी में नहीं समझा बस.
the young generation more like
Okay, they are because they are more cautious about their looks, their grooming, their skin types. Instead of grooming, also I tell. Suppose you are concerned about your skin tone. You will drink more of the water. You will use the face washes. You will go for the facials. Yes, people are going for that, and that makes more salon people earn more. People are there. Lot of clientele will be there. Tell me.
Generation is, they earn money nowadays, because long back we have seen the people, young generation who are not in much business, but now you see the all young generation, they are earning well, so they are spending more money.
Ma'am, can you tell us about your associated with Salonex and how do you see this growth?
Okay. So I've been associated with Salonex for over a year now, and I have been associated with education more importantly for over 8.5 years now. I've been educating hairdressers, and I've already educated over 10,000 hairdressers all across the country in Southeast Asia. Also, why my association with Salonex is because they believe in education, and the only way that we can change the industry or we can bring about a greater change or evolvement in this industry will be through education. And because my core belief is education and Salonex believes in it, so that's how the association, and I think they're doing a great job, and we will continue to do this great job together.
How see the new industry is increasing because more and more youth using now fairness fee, everything they're using their services. How you see the industry growing point of view next 5 years?
See, industry is growing at a very rapid speed, not just from now, but from the last 5 years. It has been a huge change with the kind of products that have come in, with the kind of companies that have come in, with the kind of technology that has come in. It's only growing, and it's going to grow greater stages from now on.
Do you think that we have a less awareness regarding the products related salons? Awareness, consumer awareness?
We don't. In fact, I believe that in today's day and age, there is a lot of awareness. The way that the products have been launched and the way companies are launching their products, they have created great awareness. There is great education that is coming with it. So we have to give the credit to these companies that are coming in and also educating every individual, be it a beautician, be it a hairstylist, or be it a cosmetologist. They are all getting educated. So I think that it's great, and they're only moving way forward.
How do you see the Salonex next 5 years?
Salonex, with the way it's going in the next 5 years, is going to be one of the biggest event shows for beauty and hair industry and spa industry, of course. So they are going to be the biggest in terms of education and training, which is the next big thing. Thank you, sir.
Salonex, and how do you see the Salonex as a company providing us services?
See, I am on the board as a skin expert. As Salonex is exhibitors who are having a good experience in this field, especially the beauty field, because they were established their office in 1996, and I have witnessed their shows, how they were educated. So I thought, let me be a part of this Salonex, so we can see that education takes place everywhere within the beautician: skin, hair, beauty and makeup, because these are the essential things to bring revenue in their salons.
How do you see the next 5 years of Salonex, and how see the industry will grow? Because they in this Salonex do a lot of education, consumer awareness. So how do you see the Salonex?
Salonex is trying best to bring the good educators, good talk shows, good technicians, good experts to have the talk with the beauticians. So naturally this is going to happen in a very good way. My pleasure. Okay, my contribution will be upgrading the beauticians for skin. They should know the functions of the skin, the layers of the skin, the disorders of the skin, and then only they can repair the skin. It is not the uthao kit and do the facial. It will be a totally treatmental skin treatments in the salon, and that is my role to teach them.
Okay, so what one can see the trend from 2017 in the beauty and hair industry?
2017.
From here.
Yeah. All the beauticians will come, the aesthetician according to me, all the hairdressers will come, the hair experts in the 2017. My pleasure.
Ma'am, how do you see your associate with Salonex And how you see the Salonex's Skomish performance since 1960, 1996 onwards, performing very well. How you see this?
See, I entered the industry in 2005. I actually came into the industry in 2005. And I came in because I used to see, I used to visit these parlors, which were what you call parlors next door. And then I suddenly found that some interesting things were happening in the industry. We had products which was like this lovely oxy bleaches that were launching. L'Oreal launched Matrix, which is a brand, and a lot of activity that was happening in the industry. And then I thought, I actually saw the industry grow, from spending about $12, which is a global figure for grooming in the Western world. India spends 60 cents per person. So the scope, it's huge and humongous. And people are now, some of the products they use at home, but a lot of it they wish to go to salons. Because salons give them me time. It gives them time for themselves. It's not that you can't do a facial or a manicure, pedicure at home, but you would prefer to do it at a salon because that's an environment you would like to go to. But even that is challenged with the coming of home services and such other things with kits which are, at home kits. So a lot of activity in the industry, and that's very important that our salon professionals get to keep up with those trends which are happening. World has become very small thanks to internet, and everybody knows what's happening in the West. We know what Kate Winslet is wearing. We know what any other singer or any Beyonce is doing, and we all want to not even emulate our Bollywood heroines and heroes. We want to even look at what Hollywood is doing, and there's this fairness angle. Everybody wants to be fair in India. So a lot of work that the salons are doing, but they need to be educated, because making you fair by using a wrong chemical is again dangerous. So it is very important that the salons get this education, and hence I find Salonex to be a great platform where these things will be discussed, and surely we should be able to get some huge benefit. I like to be associated with it because I love the education part of it.
Do you think the government is providing, from the government point of view, I'm talking about the taxes, they're providing good, lower taxes, encouraging this industry?
See, till very recently, the business was looked as a luxury industry. But our industry has spoken to the government, and now the National Skill Development Council has now looked on it as a skill that will help to employ more and more people. Fortunately, I have been a part of the whole process. So we have developed something called the Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, which is under the government's NSDC. And we've got funding now from the government to promote this. So we are now doing road shows where we'll be promoting this certification. So there will be a minimum certification, just like, if you want to do you want to go to do a science, some course in science, you have to have a minimum BSc. Or you want to do a course, you may, CA, you have to be for the entrance itself, you have to be at 12th standard. Similarly, there will be some minimums that will come in, and that will bring a lot of orderliness to this industry. Firstly, I find it very privileged. I find very privileged because this is it's a pioneering effort. So I definitely wanted to be a part of it. And I feel great because this is a holistic event. It is not just an exhibition. So there is a lot of importance given to education and training, and that's where my heart is. So I'm definitely very interested in.
And what are your contribution is going to be to this show?
I am on the board of advisors, so I'm being in the industry, I'm very well networked. So that I think I'll help with my network coming into this show, and which will help to get the right people in, and we'll be promoting the right people, the right techniques there.
Thank you, ma'am.
The reason we decided was pre-demonetization. It was decided almost a year ago. We have reached out to 75,000 salons. We know the names of the owners, of the address, and even the mobile number of the salon owner. Now, to get to this level takes us a year. And things are looking good for India. Things are looking good for people wanting to come into the salon. See, there is a lot of change that has happened in the last last 10 years. A lot of young people have become very conscious of their looks, are now concerned about how they dress and go to work, are concerned about how they dress and go to parties. That is very, very important and almost compulsive for young people like you. I mean, they are so conscious of how good the primary fault. See, there is, of course, India has opened up and we are 1.2 billion heads. So every head needs a makeover. It could be education. See, basically, like we said, that education is the key. I mean, you don't want someone fidgeting with your eyebrows and creating a mess. So, and it doesn't matter whether you live in Bombay or you live in Nasik or you live in Kolhapur or you live in, Satara, Sangli, wherever you live in. You want to look nice. And it's, the thing is that the best thing about this, that wanting to look nice from younger people has moved on to their moms as well. I mean, you'd want your mom to look nice, you'd want her to get her eyebrows done, you'd take her to a salon, get a facial done, which 20 years ago, 15 years ago, mom wouldn't do it on her own. She'd say, nahi, nahi, kya zarura hai? Besan laga lungi, malai laga lungi, all those homemade recipes. But today, even mom is happy to go to the salon and get herself, reworked on. So I think that's where education is a key. Everybody wants to be treated by us, and even this salon professional wants to be educated, wants to be up to date, wants to be aware of what the business is going to be like. We are right now. We are in March. I mean, we are in April, so I don't have the time for a road show. But eventually, we will do smaller events across various cities. Oh, sure, because that's what we're looking at. We're calling it's the salon and spa exhibition.
Right.
So definitely, the thing is, the wellness is such a subject that needs a qualified person. I'm not sure every salon owner is qualified to talk on wellness, but they are qualified to know about it. Sure, I mean, it's like you are young, you want to go to see a wellness show because you are concerned about your well-being. So that's what, of course, that's what we want to bring in. And eventually, it could be a business because I think in the long term, a salon, a wellness, a hair, a beauty will all become one-stop shop. The wellness industry will change, the salon industry will change, and wellness is looked at as a sunrise business, and that will happen with the salons. There will be some kind of integration between the wellness business and the salon business. Definitely. So, yes, of course, it's not an easy thing to revive a business after 80 years. Yeah. It's very difficult. But we've been in the exhibition business for 30 years. We do an exhibition called Giftex. Right. I don't know if you've ever heard of the word Giftex. We've been doing it for 30 years. And this was a part of our exhibition portfolio 18 years ago. But, somehow the India story goes up, falls down, goes up, falls down. In 2000, the India story collapsed and Hindustan Lever said, look, we can't sponsor you anymore. And they also didn't give us enough notice, so we had to sort of shut the show.
What was the participant status? Is it almost full? You're done with it?
We're working at it. It's not full, but we're working at it. But what we hope to get is to do a lot of education seminars and hope that people will come. See, it's one thing in Bombay, in Mumbai, but there is a lot of aspirational, class that lives in Nasik, in all the small Aurangabad, everywhere. See, a lot of businesses have moved from Bombay to Bangalore, piggyback on their knowledge. So, as an exhibition company, we do all the nitty-gritties of various skin treatments, this, that. We will guide the exhibition.
And I think the Bollywood part also, if you invited the celebrities, how do you want to work out the commerce of it?
It's
what about the small towns? So to bring the uniformity in the education, it is must to organize such kind of exhibitions, such kind of classrooms, such kind of seminars, and then only they can solve their problem. Sometimes people have the problems, but they have no solutions. So in such kind of meetings, the people who are staying away from train setters who are in Mumbai, they can come together, they can talk, they can discuss, and it will be a uniform knowledge to everywhere. As you, all of you know, that they are not well technicians or well-groomed people in this industry. So it is a nice credit to the Salonex that they are going to bring all people together, and they will be arranging good speakers, good teachers, good technicians to bring them into this field and upgrade themselves. I thanks to Salonex because I am the first person to watch in 1996, and I was still feeling that when such kind of things will start. Those hairstyles and those looks are still in fashion. So if next generation has to learn something, they have to come to the Salonex and learn. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was feeling that uniformity in knowledge is must.
The opportunity to come and learn. So yeah, thanks to Salonex, and we continue to do these great work
that India has. India is a population of 1.2 billion. That's 1.2 billion heads, 1.2 billion faces, and that's a big business that can happen. After America, I think we are probably the biggest beauty, potential of the biggest beauty business. Good, of looking nice, of being well groomed. That I think has been a big change. No longer people want to use that Dhai Malai formula that they used to use at home. Today people are wanting to go to a salon for a facial, wanting to go to a salon for a hairdo, for a party, they want to go for a makeup event. So there is a huge change in consciousness. I think, first of all, I'm really obliged to them that they've come here and given us so much of advice, so much of benefit of their knowledge that we've got as Board of Advisors, and I'm really grateful to them.
So, sir, from here to coming years, what changes are going to be there?
I guess, these are not changes I can predict, but the business will take it. Wherever the business goes, the salon business goes, what changes it, we'll do that, It's not something that I can chart out,
Okay. So what are the expectations of the changes, in terms of all the beauty and
I think
industry?
the health and beauty business will merge with the salon business. It will become together. I mean, you would go to a place for a one-stop short treatment where you would do hair, you do massage, you do hair, makeup, you do all of it. That will change. That is what will change in the future. I see that the wellness and the beauty business will, become one.
Really a very good platform.